up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Tua
finding Gaskin underneath.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3rd down here.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. And here he's got Grant.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Lindsey.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Lindsey now off the read option.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards remain on second down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this will complete to Will Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. At 21 yards there as they convert on third.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Johnson running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, 76 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and it's 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Watson. Amendola catching it left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Second down and 8.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 24. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Houston, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.